Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Elmina Biha binti Zaini. My matrix number 275362. I'm one of group members in Boron's group. Today we will discuss about Starbucks Cafe. Okay, first at all, I will introduce my group members, which is we have 5 members in Boron's group. The first one is we have Nur Izzuddin Nafis bin Izani. Second, we have Nur Mira Alisa binti Roslan. Third, we have Horbun Chong. Next, we have Nur Ifa Atika binti Nuhairi. The last one, we have Elmina Biha binti Zaini. Okay, I will present about location analysis. As we know, Starbucks is one of the famous brand in the world. So Starbucks has chosen Malaysia country to open their branch. Okay, Starbucks in Malaysia is operated by Berjaya Starbucks Coffee Company Sdn Bhd, which license of Starbucks Coffee International and owned by Berjaya Food Berhad. Kuala Lumpur is the first branch location opened by Starbucks on 17 December 1998. Currently they have 320 branches in Malaysia, including 58 drive-thru and 10 reserve stock. As we know, Starbucks focus on coffee drink place, but they also focus on productive community member across the country. Among the Starbucks branch location in Malaysia, they have one of location is Kulim Central Kedah, which is located inside the mall and close to the local there. Okay, I will discuss about pro and cons. The first one is location strategy. Starbucks has choose urban area as their location strategy because Starbucks prioritize area with good population such as the middle to upper class. As we can see here, at the map, Starbucks Kulim Central Kedah has choose their location close to high populated area and location in the mall because they think by open over there, they can get more customer and the customer can visit their store every time they want. Okay, next, Starbucks main priority is product and service decision because Starbucks believe that by using a generate approach to wide different and a premium price plan, it can give the names of Starbucks a positive image, and the Starbucks goal is to ensure that the good and service is provide a high quality and match the company brand image. Okay, the next one is supply chain and inventory management. As we know, Starbucks is the famous brand, and for your information, some of the coffee beans that they use come from company and farmer in the developing country. So to maintain the stability of their supply, Starbucks has choose the priority supplier through coffee and farmer equity, where the program use ethical practice guideline with emphasis on sustainability. For the Starbucks inventory management, they are related to the firm supply of various facility. For example, inventory management in cafe, it involves office automation and manual monitoring. Automation is used more effectively in Starbucks supply hub because they want to ensure that they do not run out and the stock are kept to a minimum. So Starbucks focused on automation and a decrease of coffee beans supply in the area of operation management decision. Okay, the last one for the pro is human resource and job design. Starbucks human resource management encompasses all aspects of the company culture. Organization culture is a characteristic of attitude that involves an employee caring for Starbucks employees. In addition, Starbucks employ a team of baristas at their cafe. So Starbucks use organization in cafe for the purpose of appointing head or senior positions such as HRM position, inventory management position, or supervisor. Starbucks also maintain physical asset in their work culture by assisting and training them in the maintenance of facility and equipment used at all time. Okay, for the con we have 3 points, which is high product price, uh, weakness of the company, and the last one is high tax and trade. For the high product price, as we know, Starbucks has a high price. It's good for them, but it also have disadvantage for them because most consumer make Starbucks their daily main menu because it also prevent a handful of customer from giving or buy the coffee, even choosing a basic coffee. As we can see here, at Starbucks menu, they have coffee latte, and the price is almost 20 ringgit compared to McD. It's only 12 ringgit 90 cent, and you can get one coffee and one slice of cake. Even though the quality of Starbucks is more premium, but some people buy cannot buy or spend one cup of coffee because it's too expensive for them to buy. Okay, the next point is weakness of the company. The experience of the company is important to sustain the progress of the company organization. Therefore, there is the issue where the insufficient supply of coffee is experienced by Starbucks. This mean the quantity received by Starbucks supplier is less than market demand, as we know that main menu of Starbucks is coffee, and it will have a negative impact of the Starbucks brand certain to their regular customer. Okay, the last one is high tax and trade. We find that there is a high tax that will be imposed on farmers in the bean production country, as well as will increase the price of the coffee bean that will be bought by Starbucks. In addition, any charge in the tax policy will be effect to the customer, where they will have to pay a higher price for the product. And when we talk about tax, it must involve the export and import of goods that have direct impact on Starbucks. Where when a country imposes tariff on trade, it not only give a loss of Starbucks, but the revenue transfer can be issued where the available equity is inconsistent, and at the same time there are additional charges that will be imposed by customer. Okay, that's all for me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Nur Izzuddin Hafiz bin Izani. I will explain about the layout planning of the Starbucks. So, generally, layout planning is deciding on the best physical arrangement of all resources that consume space within the facility. The resource here mean a desk, cabinet, entire office, work center, even a department, etc. Process design and layout planning, uh, actually it is related because it is important in terms of strategy. The strategy here to deliver the most cost effective in terms of delivery goods and services to satisfy the customer needs. Uh, Layout planning also can achieve sustainability goals while accommodating technology and managerial constraints. Basically, layout planning have four types, which is a product layout, process layout, fixed layout, and cellular layout. Uh, so, uh, in daily work routine of the Starbucks, layout planning have uh, staff arrangement, uh, staff arrangement to staff arrangement in charge of layout planning. So staff arrangement in Starbucks actually have outlet manager and uh, 3 to 4 baristas. Staff outlet manager is maintain the work balance and safety to the people in the outlet. Meanwhile, baristas is making the orders, clean area and serve customers. We move on floor plan in the Starbucks. For the layout planning design, I will pass to the next member to explain more details.
Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. My name is Nur Ifatika binti Nuhairi. My matric number is 273937. So I'm going to continue to explain the floor plan of the Starbucks Cafe. So there are three departments located in the building, which are the workstation, the dining area, and also the workroom. The workstation is built with the concept of open bar, where the business operates and also people can see what was going on. So basically, it is where the workers are able to take the customer's order, and then the workers can prepare the order within their workstation, and also they can just serve at the end of counter for the customer to self pick up. It is also can be seen as a cellular layout, as the workers are able to perform multiple process and they are responsible for the quality improvement and maintaining the uh, environment in a good condition, as it provides efficient flow of the customers and workers. For example, one of the barista taking order of a customer, and then the barista go preparing the order. So meanwhile, that other barista can take over the cashier and do the selling process again in order to prevent in the longer queue. Next, in dining area, the Starbucks cafe has a great layout planning for the cafe design. So the cafe has a right ambience and interior that can increase the satisfaction of customers, as it impersonates a cozy and comfortable area, or even aesthetic interior design, as the customer can enjoy the coffee peacefully, or they can get social life with their friends, or even a formal meetup. So next last department, which is the workroom. As for the workroom, it is placed for the dry area. It is used for example, like the outlet manager can do the documentation there, like daily reports or inventory stock and so on. Other than that, the workroom also is a place for inventory stock of raw materials or ingredients, or even new equipment for the business. Okay, so based from the observation, the Starbucks Cafe had a few limitations towards their layouts. So one of them is the space of the workstation. Um, Due to the recent pandemic that happened in our country, the workers need to follow the safety operation procedure where the social distancing is between workers are needed. This can be a challenge for the workers to operate the business like normal when they encounter overpacked customers in the cafe or catching up the online orders like Grab, Food, or Foodpanda. So, hence, they will have an understaff to do all the works efficiently and maintain the crowd under control. So, the suggestion that can be proposed to improve the flaw in the layout is to renovate a bigger space for the open bar that can be enough for more to 5 people. So, this can be a countermeasure to resolve the understaff problem and keep the social distance. With more worker available at the peak hour, it will reduce the pressure of preparing orders and make the business run smoothly. So other than that, the suggestion is that the outlet manager will have to make sure that all the workers are getting fully vaccinated before entering work. Well, this action is able to prevent from unnecessary incidents occurs or and can assure the safety for all the people surrounding. The better the environment for the workers to work, the better the efficient flows. So that's all from me. I'll pass the next part to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Nura Elizabeth Rosai. Okay, later we go on about the wood designs of the Starbucks. Hi, my name is Nura Elizabeth Rosai. Okay, later we go on about the wood designs of the Starbucks. Hi, my name is Nura Elizabeth Rosai. Okay, later we go on. The definition is started about can be defined as the content, structure, and organization of one task and activities by the Parker 2014, and is the one of the part that important in the company that need to be accomplished by the environment and need to be very suitable with the environment for the cooperation to operate their business. By the Morgeson and Humphrey, they stated three about work design, which is a relevant content and pattern of work that impacts employee arises not just from the working atmosphere, direct fairly fixed needs, but also from the dynamic physical, interpersonal, and organizational context in which work is conducted. Continue to the definitions. Ferguson and Humphrey also mentioned about the introducing the concept of the introduce a flexible, dynamic aspect, allowing work design to be viewed as something that grows and changes through time with situation or individual specific consequences. This means when we work in a company, we need to be state the skill that required for the employee that suitable for their task. Matching a person to a job entails taking into account not just their ability to accomplish certain tasks, but also their ability to fill specific roles. Even they are not skilled in that roles, but they can be sharper their skill in that part. In the Starbucks Coffee Cafe work design, they use actually in Starbucks office, they has 5 work design. But for this study, we just focus for the Starbucks coffee cafe. In the cafe, there are only one work design they use in to run the business, which is specialization. Definition for the specialization is work specialization refers to how operational duties are separated into multiple distinct sections. Work specialization has the advantage of not only increasing employee knowledge, but also assisting in the advancement of unique technologies and lowering training costs. in using specialization technique, it can cut the cost because they don't need the training requirement in continue time. So if other work design, for example, for rotation work design, it needs to train the workers for entire time, which is every month they rotate the part of the employee, and the work need to go on by the new skill. Post specialization, they don't need that. They just need to train the employee until they master about their skills, and they didn't change their work environment or work department, so that they apply in the Starbucks work design. In Starbucks work design cafe operation, there are few parts in the work design. Uh, for our cafe, we don't have what drive-through order, but in Starbucks also we got few tasks in at around the counter. So at the counter is important because at there are almost all of the tasks in the Starbucks begin from there. First, they will take order, and next step will be handled by the cashier, which is they will register, or for the first time customer user, they need to register their information for customer or members of Starbucks. Next, barista will take over, which is they will start to use a machine coffee to make a coffee. Uh, After that, if the customer have a special request, special inquiry of the ordering, the staff that uh, acquire for that part will take over the inquiry. And the last one is for the roaster coffee. In a coffee, we need a roaster, which is if they are in coffee bean, they have few types of coffee, and the coffee need to roast first before they use to make a coffee drink. So for the reason of using word specialization, it will save cost. Every part need high skill. So if they make a rotation for the word design, then they need a lot of cost to train the workers. Even if the worker need to just make a coffee, but the ingredient measurement, all that they need to memorize it in a few times, not just in 1 month, but as I know, the experience need to be minimum for 6 months. So for next, barista needs skill in coffee art, and if the barista don't have the skill in doing an art in the coffee, they can fulfill the customer order. The last one is Starbucks is one of the leading cafe, so the quality, as we know, they need the high quality in producing the product. So the skill and the cost and everything, internal factor is important to maintain their business in coffee maker. Thank you.
A very good day to everyone. My name is Ho Bun Chong. My trade number is 270414. So now I'm going to discuss about the economics which is from Starbucks Coffee Cafe. A very good day to everyone. My name is Ho Bun Chong. My trade number is okay. We believe that for Starbucks Coffee, the economic is the franchise development coffee and management organization is important compared to normal organization. And the purpose is to provide the best working environment for all involved employees and maximize the satisfaction of customers. So we can differentiate it into two different categories, which is application to customers and application to employees. First of all, let us look to application for customers. Firstly, we can talk about the decoration. This is because the customized design and the wall painting color. The customized design and the certain wall painting color such as 3 floors with a swooping spiral staircase, or the walls on there was a pleasing cream and there was a continuing point. The main purpose of the design and the wall painting color is to amaze and calm down the mind of customers. Secondly, is the furniture applied more on the home style. The furniture applied from the Starbucks coffee, almost all of the tables are rounded. The chairs are designed like an armchair in a rounded edges. This is to bring out a simple, non-threatening but a little bit of charming space. The purpose of the furniture design applied is to let customers feel themselves at home while themselves are in the cafe. Secondly is the auditory enjoyment. Each Starbucks cafe did apply a specific genre of music melody which specifically made for the retail industry. This is to purposely to appear the skin of relaxation for customers themselves. Thirdly is the smell enjoyment. Smell enjoyment is also one of the interesting part for Starbucks cafe. This is because Starbucks sell coffee and coffee smell good. So within the nature of the coffee smell, we believe that this brings a lot of relaxation for customers. Now, let's look at the application for employee. First of all is to adjust the long working period. As we know that each barista or even the manager or something else, they will work whole day long from morning to night, even though they have their own shift plan. So we believe that they can adjust their own working period from long to short, maybe from morning to evening or from noon to night. Make it 2 different periods. Secondly, treatment for physiotherapists. We believe that the counter, the registration or reception counter, or maybe the special bars are in the fixed height, but each barista body height is independent. So, such as a lot of staff from place to place, carry hot water and steam is not a discomfort situation. Angle of light irradiate and so on will bring out a lot of negative impact to barista themselves. We believe that the treatment from physiotherapists can enhance and maintain the barista own body situation to keep them always active throughout the shift plan and always keep themselves in a correct standing position, even though barista are standing for the whole day. Thirdly is to enhance the design checkpoint for espresso bars. For the space of espresso bars, we need to make sure that there's enough space for the equipment place and to make it more comfortable to adjust due to the height of coffee machine. And yeah, I think that's all from our group presentation about Starbucks Coffee Cafe. Thank you. And yeah, I think that's all from our group presentation about Starbucks Coffee Cafe. Thank you. And yeah, I think that's all from our